In the final episode of Breaking Bad, Walter White revealed the biggest lie he ever told, and the lie that the series itself told with its iconic title. Breaking Bad ended with Season 5, Episode 16, Felina. After fleeing to New Hampshire and living under a new identity for months, Walt decided to return to Albuquerque to settle his old scores. He killed all his surviving enemies, he found a way to get what was left of his blood money to his family, and he freed Jesse from a life of meth-cooking servitude. Before Walt met an untimely end in the Breaking Bad finale, he got one last moment with every major character. He poisoned Lydia, he watched Walt Jr. come home after school, and he saved Jesse, after originally planning to kill him. Ahead of his fateful trip to Jack Welker's compound in a car rigged with a machine gun, Walt stopped by for a final conversation with his estranged wife, Skyler, and this might be the most important scene in the entire series. Walter's conversation with Skyler in the finale confirms he never broke bad. Walt didn't get corrupted, he just gave in to his true nature. Walt talks to Skyler in the Breaking Bad finale. When Walt visits Skyler in the Breaking Bad finale, he tells her why he got into the meth business in the first place. Both Skyler and the audience think they're in for another tired monologue about how Walt only did what he did to provide for his family, and he's really a good guy deep down. At that point, Walt had beaten that dead horse into the ground. But instead, he reveals the real reason he became a drug lord. He tells Skyler that he did it for himself. He enjoyed being the best at something, so he kept at it even after he'd made more money than he could ever spend in a lifetime. In the beginning, Breaking Bad set itself up as a show about someone slowly losing their morals and their humanity as circumstances force him down a dark path. As Jesse puts it, he just decides one day to break bad. But that wasn't really it, rather, it was a show about Walt enabling himself and showing who he really was. Breaking Bad wasn't a suitable title. Walter White was always like that. Walt was always an arrogant, selfish, ruthlessly ambitious monster. As catchy as it is, Breaking Bad wasn't really a suitable title for this story. Walt wasn't a good person who broke bad. He was a bad person who showed his true colors. Of course, Walt didn't murder anyone before he entered the drug business, but he was always that arrogant, selfish, ruthlessly ambitious person who used people and thought he deserved more than what he had. He didn't break bad, he just found himself in a position that allowed his inner monster to thrive.